Welcome back everyone to another PackStat. And yes, as I mentioned in the last video, I weighed 2 Surging Sparks booster boxes, and this is going to precede the White Flare and Black Bolt video that I'll make eventually. Now if you want to go straight to the analysis, click the time link below, or if you want to see all the hits, just keep on watching for the hit montage. Next 22.49. And Ace Spec. I don't know about you, but I am not a fan of Ace Specs. I kind of wish they didn't make this card. First 22.51. Whoa! Nice! Pikachu EX in a 22.51. Definitely not a PSA 10 though. That is definitely totally not centered. Next 22.52. Stunfisk? Yes, Stunfisk. I'm not sure what I think about this card. It looks like dirt. Ooh, first 22.53. Hey, Latias! Cool. EX. Is this the SIR? I have no clue. I am definitely not well versed in Surging Sparks. That is pretty. Last 22.53. What is this? Cool, Skarmory. Definitely looks better than the Stunfisk. Last 22.54. Spheal. That's so cute. I don't know how many Spheals you can take, but first 22.56. Yep. Okay. Cool. Another Ace Spec, at least it's not the same one. Second 22.56. We have a Surfer full art. Next 22.56. There's a base EX, finally! Melodic. Next 22.56. And Cyclizar, another base. First 22.57. Okay, so I am expecting more bases. Palisand. 22.58. For the Watchroll base. 22.60. Slaking base, 22.60. Tatsugiri base, 22.48. Latias EX full art, which is funny because we got the SIR in the other booster box. 22.49. Kecleon. This is very colorful. I like it. Oh, and there's like other Kecleon blended in there. Nice camouflage. 22.49. Ace Spec. Gold. Precious Trolley. 22.50. Setatan. And in the last booster box, we got a Spheal, which, and they were in a very cold environment, and so was Setatan. 22.51. Something there! What is it? Ooh, wow. Hydreigon EX. This is a beautiful card. Wow, is this an SIR? Wow, another SIR? Jeez. First 22.52. Oop, Ace Spec. Yep. Ace Spec. Enriching Energy. Next 22.54. Whoa. Oh, another Pikachu? Oh man, another Pikachu. Yay. Sure, why not? Okay, last 22.54. a base Palossand. Next 22.56. Something there. Clemens Quick Wit. Next 22.57. Yep, base. 22.58. Haha. The Hydreigon base. We got the SIR, now we got the regular one. Last 22.59. Archaludon base. 22.60. Something in the back. It's Latias base. 22.61. It's the Black Curum. Last 22.64. Another spiel? Okay, that's fine. The more the merrier, right? So this is what Surging Sparks has given us. It gave us packs from 22.46 to 22.64 grams. And I think what we see here is pretty standard, or what we could certainly expect from any other booster box. So it always seems like when we open a booster box, there is a particular weight or weights where there were many of them. It's not like we have 2 or 3, but we have something like 6 or 8 or something. And we can see that in the booster boxes that I got, the weights that seem to occur the most were these middle weights right here, middle range weights. That would be 22.54, 56, 57, 58, and even a bit in 52, but most of them are clustered here. And I keep forgetting to mention that when we see really tall bars like this, that essentially shows you that you are very likely to get a pack in that weight category. So if you were to just open packs without weighing them, there's a good chance you are opening a pack within that weight. Now, as always, let's look at the weights that seem to produce the least amount of hits. And that, of course, is the 22.56. Whenever you get a whole ton of packs in one weight category, well, that is where you're going to get the most packs without hits, most likely. So in 0.56, we had 13 packs altogether. 8 of them had no hits, while 5 of them had hits. So that's a 5/13th chance to get a hit. That is less than 50% chance. Now, there were several categories of weights where you would get a third of a chance of getting a hit, which isn't that bad. It's less than 50-50, so not ideal, but still not that bad. So 0.58 was one of them, 2 out of 6. 0.57 was 2 out of 6. Then we had 5.2, which was 2 out of 6 as well. So all of that was a third. Now there's also the 0.51, which was 2 out of 5, which isn't also that bad either. I think that is a slightly higher chance than a third. I might have to do my math again. Let me do my math real quick. Okay, yeah, so this is my really messy handwriting. Yeah, 2/5 is just slightly better than your 1/3, 6/15 versus 5/15. Now, of course, the worst weight category would be the ones where you get just no hits whatsoever. That would be the 0.63 way on the right and 0.46 way on the left. And for both of them, we only had 1 pack. So honestly, that is inconclusive. So let's hold off judgment on those weights for the time being. There is the 0.48 down here where it was just a 1/5 chance. Still not particularly great. Now, in my opinion, the weights that are the best are the ones that give you at least a 50% chance. So it would literally take a guess in order to possibly get a hit. And then, of course, the weights that give you a 100% or close to it chance of a hit. So 0.60, we had 3 packs in total, and all 3 of them were hits. Then you have the 50% chance ones, which is 0.61, 0.64, 0.53, 0.49. 0.49 was great because we had a lot of packs in that range compared to the 6.1 and 6.4, which we only got 2 packs. In the 0.49, we had 6 packs in total between the 2 boxes, and half of them gave us hits, so not too bad. Oh yeah, there's also the 0.50 right here. We had 1 pack which we got, and well, it's only 1 pack, so again, can't really conclude anything there, but it did give us a hit. Now, probably the most interesting thing that I found between the 2 booster boxes was that they were somewhat of an inverse between one another. And that means while one booster box seemed to be going one way, the other booster box was going the exact opposite. And by that, I mean what I found in certain weight categories were the inverse of one another between those 2 booster boxes. Now, these were the weights that I am talking about. 0.56 is one of them. It probably looks pretty bad that there were 8 packs without hits and only 5 packs with hits, but actually one of the booster boxes produced most of these hits, while the other booster box produced most of the no hits, if you know what I mean. So in one booster box, I had 5 6 packs, and then in the other booster box, I had 8 5 6 packs. And out of those 8 packs, one of them was a hit, so a majority was a no hit. But in the other booster box where there were 5 6 packs, 4 of them had hits. So most of them had the hit. So I thought that was a very interesting relationship. I don't know if there really is a relationship, or maybe both these booster boxes came from different distributors or something. I don't know. But that was kind of peculiar to me. And then another inverse relationship between these 2 booster boxes was also the number of packs in certain weight categories. So one booster box, for example, would have nearly all of the 5/8, and then the other booster box would only have 1. But then that booster box would have most of the 5/1s, while the other booster box only had 1. I thought that that was kind of odd. Maybe these 2 booster boxes came from the same distributor or manufacturer, and maybe when they were printing it out, they had this massive row of 5/6s and they just split it between 2 boxes. Or a massive row of 5/8s and they split it between these 2 boxes. I do know that these booster boxes came from the same seller, so I assume they may have been made in consecutive order. I'm not entirely sure, but that would be interesting. And also, when it came to the total number of hits that we got, one booster box had 15 hits in total, and the other booster box had 14 hits. And if you had seen the hit montage earlier, you would have already known that each of them had an SIR, which was really, really cool. Well, I don't think that's a thing in Surging Sparks booster boxes. That was kind of surprising to me that I got one SIR in a box and the next box had another SIR. I don't think that is an indication of any pattern in particular. That is just maybe really, really good luck, so to speak. Well, that is all I have for Surging Sparks booster boxes. As promised, after this analysis, I will be doing White Flare and Black Bolt. As of this moment, I am still waiting for Black Bolt ETBs to come in, so I apologize for the delay, but I am really looking forward to it, and I know you guys are as well. So hope to see you in that one.